welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be making my hair butter that I use on my hair and my baby's hair. So, starting off, I just want to go ahead and let you guys know that my baby is in the background. So if y'all hear screaming or whatever like that, just know that my baby is in the background. I'm a mama. It is what it is. But yeah, let's go ahead and get right into today's video. I'm going to be going in with the African Shea Butter. The goal is to try to get this melted. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on this plate. I don't know what happened to my double boiler, but we're just going to rig it this way. Alright, so while the shea butter is melting, we're going to go ahead and combine our oils. So the first oil today is going to be Amla. We're going to put 1 tablespoon of Amla Oil. So this is what our bowl is looking like so far. Next, we're going to go in with the Grapeseed Oil. This is a new oil that I've never used in any of my hair butters or body butters or anything like that before. So this is going to be a new ingredient that I'm using. It strengthens and it reduces shedding. So I am excited to try this out. And this is going to take 2 tablespoons. And you can also find these 2 oils right here at your local beauty supply store or your Indian store. This right here is a great oil. It's found in a lot of Indian stores, y'all. And I've been using this in my oil mix for years. This Amla oil, this is my go-to. Like, this is such a good oil. And I really do believe that this has helped grow my baby's hair significantly this year. So I'm really excited to see what this Grapeseed Oil is going to do. Both of these are Indian brands. I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of this Castor Oil and Rosemary Oil mix. Also with this Amla Oil, this nourishes the scalp and it promotes growth. I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of this Castor Oil and Rosemary Oil mix. And castor oil promotes hair growth and it thickens the hair. And rosemary does the same as well. I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of this grapeseed oil. It's lightweight and it adds shine to the hair. I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of olive oil. This is deep conditioning and it softens the hair shaft. I'm going to do 1 tablespoon of the glycerin. This is a humectant, so this just locks all of the moisture into the hair. And it also keeps the overall butter whipped. I noticed that if I didn't use the glycerin in my past butter recipes, the butter would get super hard. But from using this glycerin, it keeps it in a nice whipped consistency. And so now I have all of the oils that I'm going to be using. Now let's check our shea butter. This is what the shea butter is looking like so far. So I think my little makeshift double boiler method is working. I'm excited. So this is just an update on how the shea butter is melting. It's coming along. I would say I give it another 20-30 minutes or so, and it should be just about melted pretty well. It's getting soft at the top, so that's good, because y'all, shea butter is really hard when you first buy it. So I always suggest to try to melt it as much as possible. When this is melted, I'm going to transfer it over to my bowl of oils that I've already put in the bowl, duh, obviously. And I'm gonna let this cool a little bit, and then we're gonna transfer it over to the fridge and let it do its thing. When my hair butter is done, I'm gonna try to get as much of it in the original container that it came in as possible, but whatever don't fit into this 16-ounce container, I emptied out this Dove body scrub. I just gotta wash it out, but yeah, this is a pretty decent container, you know. I feel like I could use whatever's left and put it in this this container, and I'll keep this container once my hair butter is run out, and this big Papa one will go to my baby. Alright, y'all. So I'm just gonna start trying to carefully break this top layer of the shea butter off, because if I do that, I feel like it'll melt a lot quicker. But obviously I want to be careful because I don't want the butter to like spill over into this plate. I love doing this kind of stuff, mainly because, y'all, every time I turn on my camera to try to film, my child starts freaking out. I really don't see how like moms do this like full time, how they're like full-time content creators. I really don't see how they do it, because every time I try to film, my child starts freaking out. But as soon as I turn the camera off, she's chilling. She's calm. She's cool. She collected. But anyways, I love doing stuff like this because I personally like knowing what I'm putting in my child's hair and what I'm putting in my hair. Like moisturize. And I posted on my Snapchat how this hair butter has significantly grown my child's hair in the past 7 months. I started putting this in her hair back in like January or February, and I kind of start calling it like Operation Grow My Child's Hair Out. And I just been putting this in her hair throughout the week, every week since January or February, and it has just made the biggest difference in her hair. Like the back of her head was really scarce, like her hair was super short, and now I'm able to get her hair in like 4 ponytails, 6 ponytails, depending on how I part her hair. And this hair butter just brings her curls out so pretty. So if you're a mom watching this, I would highly suggest you guys use my little recipe. That's why I'm making this video. Use my recipe and make your child's hair butter. You can use this in a girl's hair or a boy's hair. It really don't matter. It just locks in all of that hydration and all that moisture. Find a good moisturizer. Me personally, I use the pink hair moisturizer and the Mielle hair milk in her hair, and I'll just put that moisturizer in her hair along with some water, of course. I'll spray her hair with water, then I'll go in with a moisturizer, and then I'll go in with my hair butter, and I just lock all of that in with the hair butter. And y'all, her hair is moisturized all day. All day. And to me, that's just a good way to grow anybody's hair though. Like if you are black, if you have type 4 hair, that is the hair regimen I feel like everybody should follow. If you want your hair to grow, you need to do that. Spray your hair, moisturizer of your choice, and then lock all of that in with a hair butter or a grease. And the grease that I like to use is Blue Magic, but y'all know that. Like I talk about Blue Magic all the time on my channel. I don't care what nobody say. People can never make me hate Blue Magic. I'm never gonna turn my back on my Blue Magic. Never. Never. I'm slowly trying to stir this in, y'all. But I only got like a couple more chunks left. I'm just trying to fold the chunks into this shea butter mix. And one thing I did forget to talk about is the importance of the double boiler method. Y'all notice how I did not put this shea butter like directly in the boiling water, and it's because you don't want your shea butter to burn. If your shea butter gets too hot and burn, then you're kind of burning away all of the benefits in the shea. So you don't want to do that. You want to like indirectly put it to some kind of heat and let it melt that way. I wouldn't even suggest really putting it in a microwave, because to me a microwave is an unnatural way to heat something up. And me personally, I don't know what all the science behind a microwave is, so I don't want to even deal with that when it comes to this shea butter, because I want this shea butter to be as natural as possible. I don't want the ingredients to be tampered with or anything. And y'all notice how this shea butter is still a really dark, rich color. Alright y'all, now I'm gonna add the shea butter to the mixture. Alright y'all, so I'm back and I just had to put my child down for her nap. Again, I'm really sorry about the extra crying and noise in the background. My child, she's older now. She wants to be into everything, and yeah, it's the power struggle of having a toddler now. But I'm not gonna stop making content. I genuinely enjoy doing this. This is like a great hobby of mine, and I love making content. I love editing. I just love doing this for you guys. So I'm not gonna stop. My child, she's just gonna come with me on the ride of content creation, okay? So just bear with me, guys. Bear with me. I'm still getting the hang of filming, having my ring light out. I mean, all the things, all while trying to navigate being an active stay-at-home mom. So, you know, this is the real. So if you like the real, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you like the real of being a mom and a wife and all the things, okay? I got the oils. Now I'm gonna put this in the fridge and let it cool. I might put this in the freezer, I'm not sure, but I'm probably gonna put this in the fridge. Yeah, I'm gonna put this in the fridge, let it chill, let it cool, all the things, and I'm gonna take it out before it gets like solid, and I'm gonna whip it up, and y'all gonna see like the finished product, the finished results. Like, it's so exciting. All right, so I took this out the fridge, and for some reason, I don't know if it's picking up on the camera or not, but it's kind of looking like cake almost. The texture of this butter looks really different than what I'm used to. So I'm really curious to see how this is going to whip out. But yeah, this is what it's looking like. Yeah, this time I did not use mango butter, and I added black seed oil as well. So let's see how this whips out. This is whipping into really pretty butter. It almost looks like cake batter or something. Like a butterscotch cake batter. Alright, so this is the consistency of the butter so far. It's looking really good, y'all. Looking really good. It's really thick. This is going to go great in her hair. I'm going to take the container that this came in, and I'm just going to start putting it in. So this is not a real fancy way. There isn't like a real fancy way that I do this. I just pack it in the best I can. And like you see any like air bubbles, just try to pack it in as tightly as possible, because I'm trying to get as much product down in here as humanly possible. And this will probably last the rest of the year, honestly, because she still has a little bit of hair butter left from the last batch that I made. So this should be straight. You know, I'm already running out of room in here. I'm not putting this in that gracefully. So this is the product packed in. It looks so good. Oh my gosh. I got the second batch in. So this is gonna be mine. This is my child's. And I'm gonna go upstairs, and I'm just gonna take what's left in here, and I'm gonna show y'all like what this does to her hair. Alright, so this is my child's hair. I'm gonna show y'all how I go about putting this hair butter in her hair that promotes hair growth. So I just sprayed water on her hair. I'm going to brush it out and detangle it with her unbrush. And if you're a True Blue subscriber, then you've seen this water bottle plenty of times on my channel. Now I'm going to go in with some of my Luster's Pink hair moisturizer. So we're dealing with a baby's hair or a toddler. You don't have to put a whole lot per section. But I'm just going to put that moisturizer all on this little section of her hair. Now I'm going to take some of the butter out of the butter that I just used. I'll use about this much. And y'all see how this just melted into her hair? Oh my goodness. Her curls have just been activated. Her hair is so moisturized, so hydrated. Just gonna take a brush, a hard bristle brush, and brush her hair up. And there we go. That's one section redone. Alright, so again, I'm going to go in with my water. Never deal with type 4 hair while it's dry. So I said this a couple of years ago on my channel that hair is like a plant, and the way you make a plant grow is by watering it, and it's the same idea with your natural hair. You're going to water your hair. Your hair cannot thrive if it's dry. So make sure you put some water on it, and then you're going to top it off with your moisturizer. Taking some of my hair butter, and you know, for the sake of the video, again, I'm just using the butter that's out of this bowl. So this is how much you'll use per section, depending on whose hair you're doing. And this butter literally just melts. It melts into my child's hair. And this is going to lock in all of that hydration and moisture that I just put into my child's hair. If you don't lock in that hydration and that moisture, it's just going to evaporate. Some people may say, oh, it's your genetics that play a part, it's your diet that play a part. And you know, I feel like a lot of that does play into it, but when it's all said and done, it's your technique on how you do your hair. If your technique is wrong, it doesn't matter what kind of genetics you got, what you eat, what you drink. None of that really matters. Alright, now this is the back of my child's hair. Now, when she was like 9 months, 10 months old, all of this was really super short. I couldn't do too much of anything with it. But since I've been doing this method, this back part has been growing out like crazy. So I'm not going to show y'all what all I did for the back, because it's the same exact thing that I did for the front. So I'm just rubbing this hair butter into her hair. And like I said before, it's really just melting into her curls. And I cannot wait for her to get older and see like how her curls are going to be looking when she gets older. But y'all see like her curls are just bouncing, thriving from this product. And if you got a toddler like me and you want them to hold their head still and stuff like that, while they're getting their hair combed. Get your phone, get your tablet, turn on whatever their favorite show is. For my child, it's Miss Rachel, and turn that on. And 9 out of 10 times, they will pay attention to that show, and they will let you do whatever it is you're trying to do to their hair real quick and in a hurry. Sometimes she'll snatch her head away, but it's really just me just trying to comb her hair real quick, get a quick little style up on her head real quick. Whatever it is I do to her hair, it gotta be quick. She's not gonna let me do her hair for long. So whatever it is I do to it, it's always super quick.
Can you say mama? Mama. Mama. Mama is not.
Alright, last section. And just for good measure, just show y'all again what I do. I'm going to go in first with my water.
Let's sing Mama Finger. Mama Finger, Mama Finger, where are you?
Just to wake up the hair a little bit. Go in with my unbrush to detangle. Every little kid needs an unbrush. If your child is tender-headed, get them an unbrush. This will be your favorite hair tool.
Let's try the purple egg.
Alright. So again, I went in with my Luster's Pink Lotion. You can use whatever moisturizer you want to use on your child's hair or on your hair. And then I'm going to go in with my hair butter. Y'all see how this just spreads so easily? Like, this is so good. This is so good. And to make this stretch a little longer, I always alternate. I don't use this on my child's hair every day. I'll alternate between this and the Blue Magic Grease. And if you alternate, then your hair butter will last a lot longer. All right, y'all. And this is the final result, guys. I'm just zooming in. Y'all see how moisturized her hair is? That is how I make my hair butter that has completely transformed my kids' hair in the past 6-7 months, y'all. This is how I do it. And yeah, I'm really excited to see where her hair is going to be by the end of this year. I might do like an update video or something, letting y'all know on her progress by December. Like, this is where her hair is right now, and it's July 22nd. So yeah, I might come back and update y'all and let y'all know what her hair is giving by the end of the year from me using this hair butter. Alright, this is all I use: water, moisturizer, and a hair butter, and that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If it was helpful to you, please give this video a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel. That's the easiest way you can support what I'm doing over here. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, bestie.